Sensitive skin, ah, sensitive skin. Hi, it's good to see me. I'm Tanya Hennessy and I've never seen Dirty Dancing. Welcome to the Awkward Ask.
Hi guys, I'm Lynn, a Priceline pharmacist. Today we'll be talking about sensitive skin, what it is, how to treat it, and what to look out for.
I'm very fortunate that I don't have sensitive skin. Do you have sensitive skin?
I do,
So
yes.
You're going to know all about this.
Yeah, you'd like to hope so.
That's
You'd
true.
like to hope so, but just goes to show how common it is.
Right. 1 out of 2 people
1 out of 2.
have sensitive skin. What is sensitive skin?
So sensitive skin is a skin type. You know how you can have oily skin, you can have sensitive skin.
What does sensitive skin look like?
Sensitive skin can present as red patches. But it's quite important to highlight that it could also be an individual person's feeling, a perception. So if I feel that my skin's tingly or reacting to something, then I could say my skin's being sensitive to that particular product, or if I've eaten something and it's triggered there's a reaction, that's me being sensitive to it.
Yeah.
So it's quite important that, you know, you may not physically see the dry, itchy patch or the redness in someone's face. It doesn't mean that they may not be sensitive to something. So it's also how they feel.
Yeah, my friend has really sensitive skin, and she always, so if she puts a mask on that she's not used before, a skin mask, she's like, it's hot. So she always does those patch tests with skincare, which
Highly recommend.
really good idea.
Absolutely.
So if people have sensitive skin, do they have sensitive skin all the time, or does something aggravate it?
I mean, you can, but it's manageable. But there are also things that can irritate and aggravate it.
Okay.
We can break it down to maybe possibly three factors. The first being environmental, things that we can't control. The temperature, humidity. Is it too windy? Is there too much pollen in the air? That kind of stuff can irritate and aggravate our skin and make it sensitive. You've also then got things like products that you apply on your face. Is there a particular fragrant that irritates your skin? Is there a particular ingredient that's setting your skin off, right? So that's why it's so important to kind of pick the right product. Spot test is important. And internal is the other one. So internal, psychological factors like stress, that could trigger a reaction and cause your skin, to start flushing and things like that. It could also be triggered by foods that you ingest, alcohol that you consume, certain, fizzy drinks, for example, that have ingredients that your body's not used to. That could present as sensitive skin.
If somebody has sensitive skin on their face, I think a lot of the time they're worried to try new products. How do you manage that?
You look for products that are fragrance-free.
Perfect.
Or low fragrance. Products that are paraben-free, lanolin-free. That's my personal choice because I know that definitely irritates my skin. And look for brands that are dermatologically tested and also brands that specialize in skincare. Especially for
sensitive skin as well.
Absolutely.
Sometimes they have ranges that are for sensitive skin. I know Roche-Posay has a sensitive skin range. So I guess for me, if I had sensitive skin, I'd be like, that looks convenient and easy because it says what I am. So I think the word sensitive skin is it's such a big term. What about eczema? Is that considered sensitive skin? Rosacea? What are those conditions for?
So you're so right. Sensitive skin, I think, is more like an umbrella.
Yes.
Right? And underneath sensitive skin as an umbrella, you can get things like rosacea and eczema, dermatitis, which can be like a result of or symptoms of. So rosacea can present as flushing or blushing, and it, again, triggered by stress, environmental elements, and it can stay for a while.
I have a friend that has had rosacea for quite a long time. How do you get rid or manage rosacea?
There are some pharmaceutical products that we could recommend that can help to reduce the redness or the appearance of the redness.
What about eczema?
So eczema or atopic dermatitis, so dermatitis or anything with an itis on the end is inflammation and derma skin. So, inflammation of the skin, and that could present as dry, flaky patches on the skin, especially in between your elbow, the crease. It can present in your T-zone where you're more dry. And it can also be triggered by external factors like the environment, pollen. Mine, for example, is triggered by certain products that I use. So I'm used to, I've used a particular brand for so long, and when I try to change it up, I actually get eczema, a bit of a flare up. It doesn't like it at all. But it's so manageable. Okay, the most important thing for me is to keep hydrated, to make sure I'm consistent with my skincare routine. And when I do have a flare up, there are certain topical steroids that I could use to help calm my skin down. You can either get like a 0.5% or a 1%, or if you speak to your pharmacist, they could probably recommend something slightly stronger. Now bear in mind, it's not just on the face, it could be all over the body as well.
Legs, arms, groin.
You name it. And it can be quite debilitating.
Yeah, especially, in summer where you want to have your arms and your legs out.
Yep.
Maybe you feel like a bit uncomfortable or awkward about it.
Sweating during summer. In summer, you're slightly more dehydrated. Yep, and that could cause the eczema to flare up.
It's a sensitive, difficult subject, skin, I think.
It is, because everybody's so different and everybody has different types of skin as well. But I think the first thing is to know your symptoms, come in, have a chat, and we'll talk through what could be the triggers, and we'll go from there.
Thank you guys so much for joining us for this week's episode of the Awkward Ass, talking all things sensitive skin. If you do have sensitive skin, eczema, rosacea, make sure you go into your local Priceline pharmacy, talk to the pharmacist, and they can sort you out. Until next time, ciao, bye.
Ciao, bye.
Oh my God, that really suits you.